welcome back. So today, nothing in particular. Just wanting to play in some makeup. Just been wanting to do some eyeshadow looks, some recreations from a few different looks that I got off of Pinterest. The color today is green. We're gonna go with green. And let me show you this beautiful palette, okay, before we move into it. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. And hopefully you can see it, glazy. It's 99 colors eyeshadow palette, okay? And these colors are gorgeous. We're gonna see how pigmented they are as well. Y'all see that? So this palette does have, there are some shimmers. There's also some glitters as well as some matte colors. But there's a little bit of every color from every color family. So I think it's going to be gorgeous. So we're going to go with some green looks today. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to kind of course, I'm going to make it my own. I'm just going to finesse it, make it my own. But that's the goal. It's just kind of going off of some recreation and some inspiration from some Pinterest looks. There's prom coming up in a lot of different places. I know prom is coming up here beginning of May. So just some DIY, how to do your own makeup, how to put that stuff on. Okay. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. So I'm going to start with primer on my whole face. The primer I've been using lately is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with the plus 4% niacinamide. Okay. So that's what I've been using, and I've really been liking it. Now what it tells you to do is to, let's see here. What it tells you to do is to put it on, and you do want to give it a few minutes to kind of sit on the skin before you start to apply the makeup. You want to give it a few minutes just to sit on the skin. Now, as you see, I do avoid under my eye. For some reason, putting primer under my eye, sometimes I feel like it, causes more creasing, and so I don't. Okay, make sure we cover our forehead, the top of the eyelids, because we're about to get the eyeshadow popping. Okay, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful day so far. Of course. All right. So we're going to let that sit on for just a few minutes. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. So what I'm going to do with this e.l.f., and this is what I use for my concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is the satin finish. I prefer the satin finish, for me in particular. I've tried the black top, which I think is the camo. I think it's more of the matte finish, but this is more of the satin finish, so it gives you more of a dewy. To me, it rests in the skin a little better. It gives you more of that natural look, okay? And that's my thing. I like things to look somewhat natural. Am I okay with people knowing it's makeup? Yeah. I just don't like anything to look cakey. I like it to look like it's pretty much melted into the skin. That's the goal. We don't want stuff just sitting on top of the face and not melting into the skin. So, like I said, I leave it on for about a minute or so. And I'm going to go ahead and prime the top of the eyelid just because we want to brighten it up, so we do give those colors something to kind of stick to. Okay. And if you've been watching me, I do not do colors a whole lot. So I'm kind of just experimenting back in the color spectrum of things. Just kind of wanting to play in some colors lately. But like I said, I did used to wear colors a lot, and I kind of migrated from that, using a beauty blender real quick just to kind of pat it around. Right on the eyelid. Okay. And I think we could stand to use just a little bit more. We want to make sure. Yeah, I done got it on my eyelash. Of course. Of course. Okay, so we just want to make a nice base for it to sit in. Okay, so we want to start with that first color because we're going to do our eyes first, right? Because when we're using colors, sometimes there's fallout. So you don't want to do your face before you move into the eyes. If you're doing an eyeshadow look and you're using eyeshadows. And just another moment for the beautiful palette. Another moment. Also, I will link this palette in the description box of the video, okay? So that way you can find it for yourself. This palette was under $20, by the way. All right. This is such a beautiful palette. So I think I'm going to start with a deeper green. And hopefully the colors are as vivid as they are here. I think I'm going to go with this deep green. I think I'm going to use this glitter. And I'm going to also use some other greens just to kind of get that look that I'm going for. Okay. Again, we plan. We're going to see what we come up with in the end. And we usually always make it work. Okay. So I'm starting with my fingers, guys. Okay, so this is the green. And I'm just kind of placing it on the eyelid, okay? Just placing it. Not swiping, because we want to keep as much color as we can. Okay, not swiping, just placing it there. All right, we got some green there. Okay. So far, I'm liking what I see. All right, and let's see. A little bit more of. All right, and it's okay. We can definitely layer it on. Build those colors up if need be. Build those colors up. Okay, so we're gonna make sure we want to transition the color. We just got a flat top brush here, one that I don't use much. All right, and let's see, we're gonna go back into a deeper green. All right. All right, so while I did this, I did want to talk a little bit about, and for whoever's been watching and keeping up with Love is Blind season 4. Okay, so we're at like episode, is it 10 or 11 right now? And you have your couples. So you have Tiffany and Brett, which I really love them as a couple. You also have Micah and Paul, which I'm still trying to figure them out. Still trying to figure out that dynamic. You have Chelsea and Kwame. I have some thoughts on that one. You also have Jacquelina and Randall. Okay. Oh yeah, let's see here. And the newest couple, which is Bliss. And what is his name? If I remember his name, I'll definitely tell you. Bliss and I forgot his name. So of course, so now you have the couples, and they are out there trying to figure this thing out. We're one day away from the wedding. This is the green glitter, guys. Green glitter right here. Okay, so let me see. We're gonna add, we're just gonna place it up there across the eye. All right, some more green glitter, and I'm just patting. Okay, I'm just patting the green glitter, just sitting it right on top. Just sitting it right on top. And in those corners there, I want to make sure I deposit some there. So now we have some green glitter on the lids. All right. That is so pretty. Okay, let me add some liner. Okay, we can put a little liner on that eye. So I find Brett and Tiffany's connection to be so pure. I love them together. I find their connection to just be so pure. I really do love them together. I think they're such a cute couple. Very fun loving. Tiffany's very bubbly. Brett, I think, is he's just a real calm guy, and I think that works really well for her. All right, we're going to add a little green to the bottom here. Y'all see that pigmentation? It's actually showing up. We can see it. Because that ain't always the case for me. That is not always the case with certain palettes. Okay, and then I do want to gather and add some glitter. Definitely make sure you want to try not to get it all in your eye, okay? All right. And we want to fade it out somewhat. Okay, so I've added some more glitter to the bottom quadrant of the eye. Y'all, I'm having such a hard time staying on topic here and trying to concentrate on the makeup. I don't know why I thought it would come pretty easy for me. Okay, we're gonna go in with our black liner. You guys know I love me some black liner. Okay, in the waterline. Just in the waterline. Some lashes here. All right. We're getting ready to apply our lashes, guys. So we're prepping for the lashes. Because the lashes is a statement by itself. So let's see. All right. This here. Oh. All right. And y'all know I love my curly lashes, so these are double D curly lashes as well. Make sure y'all can see. Making a little lighter green. All right. Then you have, like I said, you have Jacquelina and Jackie and Randall. So from what I see, I'm gonna go ahead and add my foundation. So from what I see now, she has told him that, you know, he's not man enough. He's too sensitive. She has met up with Josh when she was supposed to be dress shopping. She has met up with Josh, okay, and didn't go dress shopping. And we had that scene where she comes in, where Randall comes in, and she pretty much tells him that she can't be with him. She can't be with him. Now I hate how she went about it. I hate how she went about it because I think he's such a genuine guy. But I do agree that I don't think she is right for him, and vice versa. She has a lot going on. A lot. She has a lot going on. And I mean, I think she needs a guy that's understanding and somebody to kind of, but I think she prefers, and some people call it toxic, I think she prefers a guy who's going to be a little more like, snap out of it, get over yourself, come, and Randall, and being the sweet guy he is, he's waiting on her hand and foot. And as he says in that scene, that everything has been on her terms. And it has. It most definitely has. Everything has been on her terms. And I can, you can tell he's getting tired of it. Everything has been on her terms. What she wants, how she wants it, when she needs her space, when she don't want space, when she wants him to touch him, when she don't want. Everything has been on her terms. So we're moving into brows. So everything has definitely been on her terms. And I think he's sick of it. So she says, of course, that she Doesn't even know if it's going to work out with Josh, which makes sense. She just wants to take that chance and see, because I think she has realized that Randall isn't for her. And I think Josh is probably comes off as more her type than Randall does. Yeah, he definitely comes off as more her type than Randall does. And do I think he's going to treat her right? I don't know. I doubt it, honestly. I doubt it. He doesn't give me that guy who knows how to nurture or anything like that. And of course she says that she, I don't know if that's what she feels like she needs, but she has a lot of issues. And she did say that in that scene where she was saying that she may need to work on herself. I do agree. I think that she came on to Love is Blind, and she's not quite ready. She's not quite ready to love. She has a lot of internal personal issues that need to be worked out first. Okay. We're going to clean up these brows real quick. Let's just put... She has a lot of... And of course, this is more of my routine when I'm going for Glam. Glam is not my everyday look. Of course, I don't go with the full green eyes, not an everyday look. But when I'm going for Glam, we're talking prom, we're talking wedding, we're talking about a gala, a ball, different things like that. When we want to go that extra mile, and we want them eyebrows on extra fleek. Okay. Now you see how clean them brows look. They too clean. Too clean, okay? So she's definitely trashed about the way she went about things. I think it was necessary though, because I don't think she was ever going to treat him right. I don't think that she ever was going to be able to treat him right and, respect him. I think she doesn't respect him because he is not that guy she's used to. And I think she likes a guy who's a lot more toxic, and a guy who pretty much doesn't let her have her way the way Randall does. Make sure you blend good, guys, under your brow and above the brow. You don't want the halo brow look. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of lightness, but very minimal, okay? Very minimal. So that's him and Jacquelina, and it looks like at the end of that scene, it's over with. He left, and she's like, she may need to work on herself. I totally agree that she needs to work on herself. All right, we're going in with our concealer. And concealer, guys, like I said, it just changes up how the way in which I put it on sometimes. I do use something wet, and this is just like a face mist, St. Ives face mist, that I just use just to spray onto my beauty blender, just to get more of a seamless application under my eye. I like it to look seamless, very smooth, blend right into the skin, very natural. Okay, so gorgeous. Okay, you see how seamless that is? That's what I mean, seamless. All right, and then we're gonna spray a little bit more, not a lot of spray. I realize if you use too much, it picks up too much of the product, and it makes it kind of blotchy and patchy. So just a little bit. You only want to spray a little bit. All right. All right, all right, all right. And you see how seamless that looks, okay? We're gonna go ahead and set, and I've been using my Sasha Buttercup. That is the goodie. That is a fave. That is my favorite setting powder. And of course, I've tried different ones. Sasha is my fave. Sasha Buttercup is my fave. Okay. In the corners of the mouth, right through here. Just a little bit. We're going to let that sit a little bit while we go ahead and contour. All right, so we got our contour palette. This is the one I use, Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. Mine is in the dark to deep. Okay, and I contour with this shade, the darkest shade here, which works perfect for me. Okay, where's that contour brush? All right, so that was Jacquelina. Okay, so then to the other couple that troubles me, which is Kwame and Chelsea. Okay, I feel like Chelsea is so into this, and she came into it, and she's open, and she's so into this. She's into him. Chelsea loves him. She's into him. And it's hard for me to tell if he feels the same way. It's so hard for me to tell. And when you contour, as you see, we're going right up, and we're gonna keep working until we blend that down. Okay, and we go up. See, motion into the temple. Into the temple. The temple. Okay. And I just use just a little bit of contour. I don't like to use too much. It's a little harder to get it melted into the skin, and to get it to blend in when you use too much. I just dab it, and as you see, just a little bit right there. And I also blow it, and I just add it, okay? A little bit right at the top of the forehead. Dab. A little bit right under the chin, and I bring it down. Okay, trying to camouflage my second chin. It helps out a little bit. I don't do a whole lot, but hey, it makes me feel better anyway. It makes me feel a little better. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Then we're going to do a little bit on the nose, a little bit of contour on the nose. All right, in there. Yeah. Right up. Now I do use a bigger brush, you know, and I kind of hold the bristles together for my contour. If you're not, don't do it that way. Do it with a smaller brush, because it could go real bad. Okay, it can go real south. But it's just how I do it, of course. So we did a contour. Now let's go ahead and let's go ahead and remove our setting powder. Get that pressed on in. We don't need to bake much at all. We just like to leave it there just for a tad. All right. We got a contour. All right. We are going to add blush. And blush is my baby, okay? So, again, back. Then we'll say, trying to stay on topic. So, Kwame and Chelsea, I just don't feel like he, where's that brush? There we go. I don't feel like he is 100% in it. Now, I don't know, and I get it, you know, it's hard to know how you feel about somebody in such a short amount of time. And of course, we see him originally in the beginning, you know, we see him break down over Micah when she told him no, you know, that she, you know, she has another connection with someone else that she wants to go after. We see how he broke down, and then he went back, and then he asked Chelsea. So I wonder if that plays a part. If that plays a part in the fact that, to me, he just doesn't come off as being that into her as she is into him. And that bothers me a little bit, because I'm like, you know, I feel like she is so into him. She's so open about her feelings to him. And a lot of times he's just kind of looking at her and be like, oh, babe. And he's not reciprocating those feelings. And my thing is, you don't want somebody to reciprocate feelings that they're not having. But it is, you know, a little bothersome when they're not having those same feelings. You also want to go on your bridge of your nose with a little bit of your blush. Okay. It definitely makes for a great look overall. Okay. All right. Let me address this lash that's wanting to give me a hard time, guys. I'm just going back, adding a little bit more. So maybe this lash will cooperate. That's better. All right. So okay, so of course you got, like I said, Kwame, and he's saying that the biggest thing is his mother, not having his mother's, you know, pretty much his mother's approval of what he's doing. And a part of me is like, I can understand that, but also he didn't seem as sure before he tried to reach out to his mom and get her, you know, get her blessing and things like that. So I'm like, is that the main reason, or is he using that? Now I'm gonna say I love his sister, Barbara. She is awesome. She is so special. I love her. I'm just like, she is God sent. I love his sister. And then they show that scene where his sister's talking to him and stuff like that. It's such a beautiful scene. Okay, so we got that on. I'm gonna go ahead and now set my face. And the setting spray that I've been using lately is the e.l.f. This is the Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. Okay, this is what I've been using lately for my setting spray. Now I'm getting low, as you can see, so I'm thinking about going back to one of my old faithful or trying another different one. I like to try different stuff, but one of my favorites is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and another one is the Morphe. Okay, so but this wasn't bad at all. It is cheaper than the other two. It is definitely cheaper than the other two, but it wasn't bad at all. Okay, and then we're gonna add some more highlighter. Now this is still my Juvia's Place highlighter. This is the Royalty 1 by Juvia's Place. This is a loose highlighter. I'm gonna add a little bit of it. Now usually on a regular everyday basis I don't do highlighter. Let's see, I don't do highlighter, but we're going for more of a glam look. Okay, so we gonna highlight the face today. Just got some highlight on the brush. Okay, as you can see, and let's try a little bit on the other side. Y'all can see that highlight. You see it's popping out, and then as you go, so now usually I do highlighter after I have set the face. I feel like it melts into the skin a lot better. Okay, it melts into the skin a whole lot better if you do it after you have set the face. Okay, and that's our highlighter, guys. All right. Green. And I've been loving green lately, y'all. I don't know what it is. I've been loving green. So I was like, you know what? I want to play in some colors, and green is the first color that came to my mind. I was like, I want to play in green. Okay. And of course, it ain't the, you know, kind of, yeah. All right. So let's put a little something on our lips, and I'll be right back. And I was like, we could do a nude, but you know, I always do nude. So I was like, you know what? We said glam. So we're going to actually use this a little lipstick. This is the NYX Suede. I've used this, I think, in a video before. It's been a while. This is the NYX Suede matte lipstick in Cold Brew. Okay, that's the color. All right, let me get some of this lip gloss off because this is a matte color. Now, I am going to line in black for this, okay, because I do want that deep chocolate look. And I am going to overline slightly, okay? As you see, I'm overlining slightly. Okay, let me add the lipstick. And before I forget, let me add my beauty marks back. I don't know, it's a thing. I just like to add those back. The one here, one here, one there, and one on my chin. I just kind of give it a little color back. All right. Okay, so let's add our Cold Brew to the top. Okay, you see what color it is. It's so pretty though on. Let's see. It comes on like a brown color. It's like a coffee, Cold Brew. Okay, so it gives me like that nude feel, but also gives me actually some actual color on my lips. Oh yes, oh yes. Okay. So y'all, let me go ahead and pull everything together and I will be back. All right. So I guess we're gonna see what happens in the next few episodes of Love is Blind, as to, because now they're getting married. So now it's whether they're gonna say yes or no. And it did leave us on a cliffhanger with Chelsea and Kwame. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I do believe that Chelsea's gonna say yes. I feel like Kwame is gonna say no. I feel like Brett and Tiffany are gonna say yes. But of course, in that little clip that they give us, it's hard to tell. I can't tell. It's kind of making me think that maybe she did say yes, but why wouldn't she? So I don't know. Y'all, let me fix this real quick because this is gonna drive me crazy. And then as far as Micah and Paul, I have no idea about those two. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I just feel left in the blind because I don't know how to feel about them. I feel like a lot of their relationship wasn't recorded or put on the forefront. So I don't know. I don't know what's really going on in their relationship. So it's hard for me to call or say anything. Okay. So we got our green eyes on, guys. And then that leaves, we know what happened with Jacquelina and Randall. But of course, we probably won't find out till later if anything took off between her and Josh. And then We also still have Bliss. And I cannot remember his name for nothing, y'all. If I remember, I'm gonna pop it up here once I find out. But Bliss and him, I feel like he's gonna say yes. I feel like Bliss, I don't know. I feel like she really does like him, but I feel like she still may be dealing with the fact that Irina was chosen over her. Although he says that he made the wrong decision, we all watched him make the wrong decision. I knew it was the wrong decision. I was like, why did he, but I think that's going to be a hurdle for her to get over, is feeling like second choice. Just being honest, feeling like second choice. So that's my thoughts. That's what I think is going to happen as far as the couples. And guys, definitely leave me some green emojis if you like the eye look. Now, this green shirt I put on to just kind of play off the green. It's a different, I know it's a whole different tone of green, shade of green, but just to play up the green. But I want you all to see this. It turned out so pretty. I had so much fun just playing in the colors anyway. And then the rest of the face I pretty much did what I normally do. Okay. So it is gorgeous. Okay, guys, so thank you all so much for watching. Again, I will leave a link to the palette that I used in the comments. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time. Again, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to any returning viewers. Thank you to any new subscribers. And of course, if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you are notified. Push the notification button so you are notified every time I upload. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And until next time, see y'all next time. Bye, guys.